Thanks for joining us on Mid Morning this Thursday. It is almost time for the kids to start putting the backpacks on and picking up the homework.
Oh, man. New study shows that students in those early elementary school years are actually getting too much homework. In the worst case, researchers found children in the first grade had up to 3 times the workload recommended by education experts. As I said, we assure you this study was done by professionals, not by children. But it is interesting. They have this kind of 10-minute guideline where in kindergarten, you're supposed to have no homework. In first grade, 10 minutes. But Mike, the first graders in this survey, they were doing quite a bit of homework.
28 minutes, which I think is crazy.
That's a lot.
I can't think of a first grader having the attention span to do anything for 28 minutes. And you made a good point. A lot of them are just kind of learning to read.
Yeah, at that level, you think, what kind of homework? 30 minutes a day to a 6-year-old.
And isn't it more important at that age to be outside or socializing, doing some type of activity?
Picking your nose and eating it.
Right.
Right?
All the fun stuff.
It's a half an hour. It's a half an hour in the day. This feels a little bit to me like the same people that want everyone to get a trophy. We want it all to be very simple, and we're just complaining about too much homework. A half hour, is
Have
that
you started
that
doing
big of a
homework
deal?
with your kids yet? Is
I'm
Henry
still doing
the
homework
newborn?
myself. That kid can't do
That's
anything.
where this is coming from,
What?
Matt.
Is this sour
You're
grapes?
just upset about how much calculus you're doing.
No,
for
I
your-
like my homework. I want kids to do more.
More?
Well, yeah, half an hour.
You can come to my
Least-
house and do homework with my 2 kids.
Least
It's a
fun
lot.
dad ever. Least
It's a
fun dad
lot.
ever. Homework is fun.
Well, to be honest, I am actually looking forward to sitting down with my kids and doing homework with them, but I get that that is not something that's going to be a reality or something that's possible for a lot of families.
Well, and that's what part of the study found is that there are certain families, especially poorer families or parents where English is a second language, or only a high school degree, really. They found only college-educated parents felt the most comfortable helping their kids with their homework long-term through school, and then there was no stress in the relationships there. But if they didn't have the education, then there was tremendous stress. Everybody hated the homework, and it was bad for the whole family.
If you think about 10 minutes of homework, 10 minutes would be about a 1-page first grade like math worksheet. Which to me, that seems like
reasonable.
that's enough, right? I mean, if you're doing 30 minutes of homework, basically you're probably doing like spelling and math, and you can see why teachers think like this is a good idea. Some parents want it. They feel like the homework means that the kids are learning.
I think back to some of the math homework for me maybe helped, but then I look back to maybe Spanish, which I still can kind of speak, but writing out 20 vocab words as rote, I don't really think that does anything but waste time, to be honest.
Yeah, my concern would be that they're just doing additional homework to make up for the stuff that they're not learning in class. If they're just teaching to a test and they're saying, hey, do this on top of it, that could be a bit of a problem.
Well, kids, you now have an excuse, so take that to
There
your
you go.
teachers when you go back
too
to
much.
school.